Hello everyone and welcome back to SingleQuest, the magical world of magic and things. 8 of these and that takes the durability down a bit. Let's leave that in the table just because it's a fresh one. Okay. Unless, how much does it take to make the arcane work table? Does it take, or not, this one, 25. Yep, that'll do. Okay. So I've already planned this out. Now you need to have your crucible near your infusion altar. So, I think right here on the corner is the perfect place. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're cool looking blocks, aren't they? They kind of look like command blocks, and I'm sure that's intentional. Let's light up the outside of here just so monsters don't spawn, because I'd hate to have them in the middle of my mystical things. One right click and... there we go. Oh, I love that sound effect. And here we have the thing that is known as the infusion altar. Okay, now I'm vastly running out of Vs. I don't really want to take another trip back to Candy Flame right away. So what's the next step? Wand of the Adept. It's going to cost 50 Vs and 16 of this. Oh, but you know what I could do? I could use the Goggles of Revealing. I could use that. I'm going to need 4 of these and 2 Thermometers. Thermometers take 4 gold, 20 Vs, and a water shard. Okay, I need 2 of those. This is going to be a very step-by-step process to get further in Thaumcraft, and I think I do want the Goggles of Revealing for the simple fact that they show me what is going into the Crucible, so I don't need to do it off of memory, which I'm sure everyone can agree would be a very nice thing. 2 water shards. Yes, that's it. Okay. Now at the moment I'm going to have 2 wands at the go at the same time, which really isn't a problem, I don't think. I can't see it being a problem. It's going to cost me 20 Vs. Twice. There we go. Alright, so let's do my little technique of all of a sudden, zoom, I'm in Candy Flame. And watch the wands regenerate, right? Perfect. That just took like 4 seconds. And now I'm right back here. I love that system. Okay, so I'm going to need some leather. 4 leather. And what else? I love this because you can't craft these things except in the specific Thaumcraft way, which just makes it also special. I really feel like I'm a magical adept right now, which, you know what, is friggin' awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna want the Goggles of Revealing, just so I kind of can understand what's going on. It's so interesting though, because the thermometer is kind of like a compass, right? So the Goggles of Revealing are like a compass you wear on your face. That's probably not a good selling point, but why is this not working? Did I read the recipe wrong? Takes 60 Vs. In the infusion altar. Okay, no. Okay, so I can't do that quite yet. Okay. In fact, it takes 60 Vs. So you make... okay, I've got this the wrong way around. I need to make this after I make my special wand. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. So how do you make the wand one more time? You need 1 of the apprentice, 4 earth shards. Or no. 1 of every shard except the purple one. And some magic power. Well, that's pretty easy, isn't it? Okay. This might be a bit complicated to explain. So, I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to do it, and you'll see how simple it is. Okay, so it basically took 1 of every one except the purple one, and a wand of the apprentice. I've got 2 of those. That's why. Now, what I'm gonna need is magic. Now, again, the easiest source for that is probably chiseled sandstone. Alright. I'm gonna want the wand back. That's fine. So here's our infusion altar. To build the wand in the middle. I'm assuming that it really doesn't matter where these go. It might. I think it does, actually. Okay, so You need air, fire, earth, water. So air, fire, earth, water. See, then it says you need 16 magic. These have 1 magic in them. So what we want to do is head over to our crucible and start breaking them down. 15, 16. If this worked out right, maybe it's not close enough. Man, that would suck. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the altar. So why is it not working? Oh, there needs to be a wand in it. There we go. Now you can see the 16 magic components that are in my crucible are floating through the air over here. The wand that's floating in there shows that my wand is in it. And I get the wand of the adept, which holds 250 Vs, and that little splash noise means my cauldron is now empty, which is fine. We'll just fill that back up again. Now that I have the wand of the adept, and this is gonna... That took out all of this. Now we can put the recipe for this one in here. And then I'll show you how amazing this is. It's going to take 60 vis to make this. We need 8 mutatio, 8 magic, and 8 vision. Well, that's not bad at all, because vision comes from the carrot. And if I need 8 of it, that means I need 3 carrots. Mutatio only comes from netherwort. Hence why I've got a massive farm in my house, because I figure if this is the only substance that creates that ability, then I better have a good storehouse of it. And the other part was magic. In fact, I've got it all on me right now. Okay. I may need to craft some more chiseled sandstone in the very near future. Just because that's what I like to use. I mean, magic tallow can probably be used for something else later. Okay, so I need 8 of this, and there is only 1 in this. So I need 8 netherwort. And 8 of this. And 8 vision. Now there's 2 here, so that means I only need 4. Alright, so if I've got everything correct, then, well, it's got to fall in there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 1, 2, well, I could just put them all in at once. Now you're probably thinking, you know what, Fwipp, there's some extra things that are in these properties that specifically you're not using. And yes, that usually goes out into the form of flux and affects the aura somehow. But since my base is in a place that doesn't have aura around it, that's possibly one benefit. I don't think it's affecting the flux at all. But you know what? The goggles of revealing will actually tell me stuff about flux. So, oops, I did that wrong. Come here. Goggles of revealing. That's amazing. Let's figure out how this thing works. Alright, so how do you use the goggles of revealing? I imagine they are a face element. Oh wow, that's awesome. So nothing changed right now, but that's expected. Right, let's just examine what happens when I go to Candy Flame. Okay, so is there anything here that's particularly interesting? Well, now I can see that there's lots of purple things floating around. Okay, that's really cool. Let's go back to this world. Maybe that will make more sense. Both my wands now are fully prepared. Oh, while I'm here, I might as well check on the, Ooh. Hey, that would be one of those nodes! Like, that charge wands floating right there. Now, of course, every time I'm in this area, my wands are already charged from going through the crazy mistverse. So, that would make sense that none of the nodes have changed at all here. Let's just quickly check on our quarry. Yeah, it's going fine. It didn't hit lava or anything. That's good. Always got to watch out for quarries. If they hit lava, they'll automatically stop. Okay, so it filled up one chest completely. And now it's filling up the second one, so let's just grab the important items from this chest that I need. That looks like everything that's not cobble. And in this chest, lapis, silver, and apatite. So it's going okay. It does need a lot more water, which is fine. That's the reason I'm here. Do not let your steam engines blow up. They might not destroy the quarry block, but it'll just set you back, especially since it would blow up those chests completely. Okay, so we'll fill that up. And now, what I want to do, as soon as I head back... seriously, though, these goggles, these are fashionable. Man, I mean, they're purple looking. I didn't expect that at all. I did make a second nether wart farm over here, just in case, I don't know, something happens to the other one. That is so cool, because they just float in the air. The mystical nodes. Okay, we gotta go through Null Rouge again. Like I said, Null Rouge, it's one dangerous place, and it's getting worse. Still not taking over this place, right? Okay, red means that one, so I want to go through here. The less time I spend in there, the better. Alright, then let's quickly take a sleep. What I want to make now are the Boots of the Traveler. I've been told that they're amazing, and by been told, I mean I read it in the book. Once you craft this book, you can pretty much read everything you need to know. Okay, so Boots of the Traveler. We'll take 2 air shards, 2 enchanted fabric, and 2 leather, and 100 vis. And all those different elements all together. That's going to be kind of difficult, isn't it? But worth it, especially because you can leave things in your arcane tables, and when you come back to them, they're just in the same state that you left them in. Like right here, I'm doing Golemancy. It took Imperato, which I got from tin ore itself. See, the ores are different than the regular things, like Cinnabar. But I don't know what the other two are yet, and I'm not sure what to throw in to check. Like, I could check in my helmet, just to see if it's... yeah, never mind. Just to see if it had the protection element, because I'm not sure how to get the protection element other than with armor. Okay, so the next step then. Boots of the Traveler is going to take enchanted fabric. Enchanted fabric is going to take string and wool. Alright, so a little bit of time has passed, and I've gotten all the string we need. Now we only need 2 pieces of enchanted fabric. So this should work fairly well. It only takes 2 vis or so to make that, I guess. Which is great. But now, more importantly, time to put up the recipe for the enchanted boots. Which is good, because we still need a lot more work to do. Yeah, it's going to take all of that. However, if we put on our goggles, this should do something special. Okay, so we're going to need all of this stuff. 24 movement is going to be hard to achieve, so is 16 flight. So, if we need 16 flight, well, what has flight in it that we can use? Not a whole lot. Feathers have 2. I'm not really sure exactly what else has flight, to be honest. Oh, arrows have flight. Okay, so let's begin by chucking in a few feathers. We can worry about breeding the chickens later. Let's just figure out how many this will give us. Now we have our cauldron thing here. Say, for example, we throw in the feathers. Yes, now when we get close, it says we have 12. Really? We have 12 already? Well, it's going to take 16, so that means we just need to chuck in a few more arrows. 13, 14. And now, well, 2 more. Now things function a little bit differently. Just because, yeah, we still need all these other things. Now, normally, when you do something like this, all those extra bits would go into the flux, but because there isn't an aura nearby, we don't have that kind of a problem. Now, the next problem we have is that it's going to take motion and protection and some other things too. Well, for motion, I think maybe the easiest way to do that, it's going to take a lot of motion, like 26. So let's just turn all the spruce wood into this. Because do you know what has motion in it, everybody? I'll tell you right now. Whole whack of trapdoors. Trapdoors have only one motion in it. So I think I'm going to need to throw like 26 trapdoors in for us to get anywhere close to this recipe. Yeah, 24 of them. Okay, so we're going to get close, and we're just going to chuck in 24 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Until we have 6 left, basically. Let's just make sure that worked out. Now there's 48 of that plant stuff, but we don't need that. Now we need water, earth, and defense. Well, for earth, we can just chuck in gravel. Now again, my base is kind of unique in that there is no aura, so I don't really feel bad just chucking in like a whole bunch of this. Is that enough, Solum? 6. Okay, so it needs 2 more of this. If I was anywhere else, I would probably be seeing some horrible side effects like ghost monsters, apparently, and storms and poisonous outbreaks. Those kinds of small problems. But as you can see, my goggles of revealing don't have any results. It doesn't say there's a flux problem. It doesn't say there's anything. So that works out. Now, Protegio, I'm going to need some more leather for that. Alright, let's do my thing with the cows. Because I'm going to need materials. Now, it's not very often that I've used the arcane, well, you know, the infusion altar. And in fact, there's going to be some other really awesome things we're going to build next. I think. It's going to take some obsidian and nether brick and lava. There we go. And you. Yes. Come here, cows who haven't bred yet. And breed. Perfect. That will give me max amount of cows. So that I can kill them all. Well, not all of them, but like 4 at a time. There we go. 6 more leather. Perfect. I figure that leather is a much better alternative than like making iron pants and then using that as the protection aspect. Especially since I can just keep breeding cows forever. Kind of like how seeds are a great use for that transformative aspect. I pretty much use just seeds to acquire everything in the transmutation table. Okay, so check in the beef, and let's go finish up our Boots of the Traveler, which should actually do some interesting things. Okay, so it only needs 8 of that. Okay, so we'll chuck in 8 sugarcane, which of course has water in it. No. Yes, it has 2 water in it, so 4 sugarcane should do the trick. Now again, this would be largely memory work if I hadn't had these goggles of revealing. Okay, so is that enough? It's a little tricky to get these to work right. So it's got 6 of that. It needs 2 more. Did that one not go in? I guess it didn't. There we go. We head over to our arcane bench. Boots of the Traveler are ours. Alright, are you ready to come check out what these are going to do? Now remember, all that rest of the stuff did actually just get flung into the atmosphere. But that's not exactly a problem, is it? Okay, Boots of the Traveler, what do you do? Yeah, you look interesting enough. Super jump without fall damage. Well, that's very interesting. Not really faster running speed, is it? Very neat. Like, if I put these on, what's the difference? Yeah. Wow. Boots of the Traveler, aka Super Jump, without penalty. Ooh, this is cool. Yoom! Ah, I can't get up there yet. Let's try that from up here, maybe. Yoom! Almost. Come on. Zoom! Yes, I can get on top of that. And it doesn't take any durability damage. Whew, let's read up on the entry on that, just in case there's something else I should know that I can do. Boots of the Traveler. Move faster than normal. Take really tall steps. Yep. Cut through water. Well, I haven't tried water yet. Well, here's some water. How does this work? Oh, wow. So the water speed is like doubled. And I don't have that awkward jumpy effect. Well, that's absolutely awesome. Haha. Woo. Especially if they're like feather falling something or other. But this jump could really come in handy. Wow, it really feels like I should be wearing these boots all the time. Whoo-wee. That is awesome. It's just absolutely awesome. Okay, so what is next here that I can build? We've got... Infernal Furnace, which is gonna take a lot of nether brick, a lava block. It takes 100 Vs. And I still need to figure out how to make golems. Well, this has been an excellent episode of being friggin' amazing with these boots. Can I get through the doorway the same way now? And I gotta jump now. That's a pain. That's okay, I'll just edit the stairs to get into the house. It's more like about half slabs. You know, I do feel a bit faster. Naturally. Maybe it doesn't affect sprint jumping that much, because that feels the same. But this is regular walking, right here. Ah, I feel so lightweight. This is awesome. This is like boots have changed gravity or something. And what's better is they don't take any damage. This is wonderful. Thanks for watching, guys. I am really enjoying being some kind of crazy archmage here in my base. I will see you next time.